Guten evening. Welcome to the 33rd weekly update. This is the 21st of August 2021. And that is all. Now, as some of you will know, I was on a little holiday. Now, this holiday, I don't think I actually told you, was on a boat. We went on a boat for a week. Now, this was a very nice boat. Very large boat, not as big as a ferry, but certainly bigger than a canoe. And it was very nice there. And I discovered a new favorite band, which is the Talking Heads. Specifically their album More Songs About Buildings and Food from 1978 is my new favorite album. It's very good. Specifically the song The Big Country, which is the final song on the album, because it is rather intelligent to leave your best song until the end of the album. That way you leave the people wanting more rather than wanting less, because if you leave them wanting less, they won't buy another record. That is advice which I got from a rather intelligent man. That rather intelligent man was myself. Hello, and welcome to Experimental Productions. I'm Nathan Bailey, and I'm the host of Experimental Productions. Here I make films, among other things. Hello. If there's anybody new watching us today, hello to you. I have a slinky now, but it isn't a cheap plastic slinky like most slinkies are. It is a true metal slinky. And something I have discovered about the slinky is it makes a rather strange noise if you hold it up against your head. Now, of course, I cannot actually hold it up against my head and have you hear it, so I will have to hold it up against the microphones instead. So you hold the slinky against the microphone and then hit the bottom of the slinky, and that makes noises happen which sound like lasers and space and such. So I've knocked over my guitar, I apologize. I will now hold the slinky against the microphone and hit it. So that is that. I think you will agree it sounded rather awesome. Did it not? Yes, it died. Did. I will now put this linky back in the boxen. Where it just belongs. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the demonstration. I certainly enjoyed performing the performance. Demonstration. I enjoyed performing the demonstrations. I hope you enjoyed the demonstration. On the boat, whenever we were stopping, we would have to jump off the boat and with one of the ropes from the boat and tie it to the land. For those of you wondering. Some people may have never been on a boat. Those are people I feel so sorry for. Being on a boat is very nice. Among other things. Like food and pooing in the toilet. That is also very nice. I didn't sleep very well on the boat, usually. Most days well, the first day specifically I barely had any sleep, but on the later days I slept better and better. I got a lot of sweets. Pieces of sugar in different arrangements. I will show you them. They're in this bag. I'll put the bag there and aim the camera into the bag. Yes, you can see various different kind of sweeties, or the candies as the Americans refer to them. Well, the silly way to refer to them, in my opinion, but we did invent golf over here, so I think that means we are also silly as well. The country we went to in the boat was the country I'm still in at the moment. It is the country of England. Of course, it is not as wet in my house as it was in the lakes that we were going through in the boat, but it's very interesting nonetheless. The reason that I did not do a weekly update last Saturday, which is when I usually do the weekly updates, is because last Saturday I was on the boat, and so was not able to, because I left on Friday, and I returned on Friday, which was last Friday. Yesterday. So yes, that is that. I was thinking about music a lot on the boat, but I was rather bored because although I was listening to very good music and being inspired by it, I didn't have anything to record new music with. I didn't have my guitar, I didn't have my synthesizer, I didn't have any bells, and I didn't have a microphone or a device capable of recording using a microphone. And therefore it was very difficult for me to do it because I could not do it at all. Which is very difficult to do. It's something is only incredibly difficult if you cannot do it at all. And so I had to wait until I got back home to record my music, which I have now done. Hello, DJ Digby. DJ Digby. No, I'm gonna keep it in. Hello, DJ Digby. Nuesa Stash. Yes, mine is Nuesa Stash. For those of you who do not understand the Nuesa Stash, the man is language speaking. It means nice mustache, which this one is. I'll now play you a small piece of a new piece of music that I'm working on. I haven't got the title for it yet, but this is going to be the first song off of my next album, as far as I'm concerned at the moment. I will play you a piece of it now. I hope you enjoyed. I created that effect of the chorus by simply playing the guitar and recording me playing the guitar and then repeating it several times with a slight pitch change between each repetition. You look like 1960s hippie. Well, you look like pixels on a computer screen, so how does that make you feel, Mr. Square? I hope very well, because anyway, moving on. That I believe has. Oh, I also watched a few films, but I would talk about the films in the film section, but I haven't got them listed there because I didn't watch them on the computer. I watched them in the place itself. So first we watched Eraserhead, the 1977 David Lynch film. World Police, precisely. The David Lynch film, 1977, Eraserhead, which I was very excited to show them, but they did not enjoy it because they are not as incredible as I am. And then I showed them the 1975 Andrei Tarkovsky movie Mirror, and they didn't get that either. So that is the moment I realized, oh yes, these people have nothing to know about art. I am the only artist, really, in the world, in fact. So that was that. We also watched some other movies. We watched a Jacques Tati comedy, which was Mr. Hulot's Holiday from 1953. We also watched some newer comedies, like we watched Paul from 2011, Ghost Town with Ricky Gervais from 2008, and we also watched A Fish Called Wanda with John Cleese and Michael Palin and Jamie Lee Curtis and some man with a mustache not as good as mine from 1988. Those was funny movies. All of those are funny movies. So yes, that is that. That is everything I did over the previous weeks. Now I will talk about what I'll be doing over the following week. So I'll probably be recording more music, possibly, maybe a little bit. Yes, I think I might also be recording some more of the film Nightus, which will be my first feature-length film. I now have a more solid idea of what that film is going to be about. So I will probably pursue creating that idea before it is lost from my mind. So that is that. I cannot think of many other things to say about what I'll be doing over the next week, but I'll probably be watching more films and possibly episodes of television series. I know that I attempted to watch the 1976 David Bowie film, The Man Who Fell to Earth, but then there were boobies and little dinkies flapping about on the screen, and also it's nice to see David Bowie in the film. I can watch a David Bowie music video and get more out of that 3 minutes than I got out of the 30 minutes that I've watched of the film, and the film is over 2 hours long, so I wasn't going to waste my time with it. So I thought, well, now that I've finished Twin Peaks, the television series from the 1990s, I thought, why not watch the 1992 Twin Peaks movie, Twin Peaks 5 Walk With Me, directed by David Lynch and starring David Bowie. So I tried to watch it, but none of the websites that I watch films on illegally actually have this proper film on them. Instead of they say they have the film, but when you click on the film itself is in fact Twin Peaks: The Missing Pieces, which is a 2014 collection of deleted scenes from Twin Peaks 5 Walk With Me, which I was going to watch, but I was going to watch it after 5 Walk With Me, but none of the websites have 5 Walk With Me, so I suppose I'll just have to get it on DVD. So, although I attempted to watch 2 films with David Bowie in the previous couple of weeks, in fact, I could manage to watch neither of them. So that is that. That is everything I did of the previous week, everything I'll be doing of the following week. Next section of the live stream is comment on current political events. I will do that now. I will studio mode and display. Okay, let us go to the BBC News website. So, right. Anything here? Is catching COVID now better than more vaccine? Catching COVID was always better. You silly person. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Afghanistan, things are not going very well over there, but that's because the Americans are cowards. So that is that. Nigeria's royal wedding. Royalty is an idiotic idea. So I don't care really. A Koi train crash filmed for Mission Impossible. I have no interest in that. The extraordinary power of poo. Now this is something newsworthy. This is something I care about. Rating the future. With the average burn flushing away 730 liters of urine and around 91 kilograms of feces every year, it's time we looked at poo to solve some of the world's biggest problems. Well, that's certainly interesting, isn't it? That's that then. What else? Anything else going on? Gay, and in Afghanistan I could be killed on the spot. Then you shouldn't be living there, then should you, you silly person? What's a good idea? Oh, I'm a homosexual. Let's live in a country where they're not allowed. That is not a good idea. That is a stupid thing to do. I'm not even going to comment on this one right here. I think you can all imagine what I think of that one. That's very, very sad, people. The event isn't sad, but it's the people it affects are very sad people. Blah 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 blah. That's BBC News website. Now look at BBC News YouTube channel. Alright then. This is all about the Afghanistan. This is ridiculous. Blah, blah. COVID vaccines still effective? That is not true. The Taliban are shooting protesters. That is why is that a surprise? I don't even know who that is. What did he do? What's this guy do? I don't even know who he is. Oh. That's a damn shame, isn't it? Taliban promise amnesty and freedoms for women and media. Ha! It's a hilarious joke. They really have a sense of humor. Well, they certainly have a better sense of humor than the Americans, anyway. President Biden defends the Afghan pullout. That's because he is an idiotic retard. What else happens? Well, whatever then. Why is someone being influenced to kill by Satan any worse than someone being influenced to kill by God? That is just as bad in my opinion. whatever, 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 whatever. Whatever, 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 I don't care, I don't care, I do not care, I do not care, I don't care, no one cares. Well, I didn't mean to stop. No, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. I'm sorry, I accidentally stopped live streaming there. Who? Why are you bullying Heather? I don't know who Heather is. I'm sorry. That was a close one. I nearly stopped the live stream. Oh, I pressed stop streaming instead of the transition from the cameras. That was a close one. Oh, why are you bullying Heather? I don't know who Heather is. Anyway, that is that's it. Now talk about the films I've been watching. I've told you about some of them already, but I'm talking about the ones I've actually lived. So I watched a documentary called David Lynch: The Art Life from 2017. Very, very nice, very, very good documentary, very interesting, very nice, so you should watch it. I also rewatched the Rick Gervais stand-up Humanity from 2018, still just as funny as it was the first time. Heather is my leather cow in Minecraft. Why would I be bullying someone who I didn't know existed? That doesn't really make very much sense in my opinion, but that's fine. After I talk about films, I'll answer any questions. So, if you have any questions, Mr. DJ Digby, kindly ask them so that I can answer them. Thank you. I will wait. Why are you speaking in a French accent? I'm not speaking in a French accent. I'm speaking in a foreign accent. From the country of Fore. Next question. Is flapjack a biscuit or a cake? Flapjack is neither a biscuit nor cake. A flapjack is its own individual entity. Thank you for the question. Next question. Ask as many questions as you can possibly think of, as long as they relate to me in some way. Please, no more flapjack or biscuit or cake questions that you could Google. Ask me questions that are relevant to me, or the channel, or my art. Thank you. What movie has the worst CGI, in your opinion? Well, it's got to be The Avengers, hasn't it? Just one of the recent crap ones. because I believe CGI isn't necessarily bad when it's obvious as CGI. CGI is bad the more it is used. And so it is worst in films like The Avengers and Marvel and Star Wars. They have the worst CGI. Not because it is bad, it is, but not because it is bad, because they use it. That is why it is bad. Favorite sandwich filling? I don't usually have sandwiches. And by usually, I mean ever. But my favorite sandwich filling, which I don't have with a sandwich, I just have it on its own, is chicken. I had a lot of chicken over the weekly boating holiday. Not weekly, the boating holiday of last week. Next question. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 seconds of delay between me saying the words and the words appearing on my screen. Interesting. If you could have a professional cook your meal, what would it be? Chicken. Very crispy, battered chicken. I'm a very simple man in many ways. Very good question. That is all the questions I'm going to be answering today. However, if you would like to think of more questions, you could ask me them next week. I would be delighted to answer. Or you could ask me them in the Discord server, and I would be delighted to ask them there as well. From me, Nesson Bailey, runner of the Experimental Productions YouTube channel, artist, filmmaker, genius, I would like to say have a nice day, and I will see you next time I see you. Goodbye.